1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. Supreme Court has asked Election Commission to take all available measures, including use of technology, to ensure that Senate elections are held honestly, fairly, and in accordance with the law. Government team in a meeting with the Election Commission has expressed confidence in it, saying that the government believes in strong and independent institutions. The Army Chief and British High Commissioner to Pakistan at a meeting in Rawalpindi today discussed matters of mutual interest and overall regional security situation, including Afghan peace process. Minister for Finance and Revenue has commended the efforts of National Executive Committee on Anti-Money Laundering to achieve major milestones regarding FATF action plan. Chinese Foreign Ministry's spokesperson has welcomed positive comments of Prime Minister Imran Khan on China's elimination of extreme poverty. In Pakistan Super League, Quetta Gladiators takes on Islamabad United in Karachi this evening. And now the news in detail. The Supreme Court has announced that the Senate elections will be held under the Constitution and the law. A 5-member larger bench of the Apex Court, headed by Chief Justice of Pakistan, Justice Gulzar Ahmed, gave its opinion with 4-1 majority on presidential reference regarding the Senate elections today. Justice Yahya Afridi dissented with a majority opinion. In his short opinion, the court said it is the duty of the Election Commission of Pakistan to ensure that the election is conducted honestly, justly, fairly, and in accordance with law, and that corrupt practices are guarded against. The court said the Election Commission is required to take all available measures, including utilizing technologies for this purpose. The court said all the executive authorities in the Federation and provinces are obliged to assist the Election Commission in discharge of its functions. As far as the secrecy of the ballot is concerned, the court said it has already held in judgment that it is not absolute. A government team held a meeting with Chief Election Commissioner and members of the Election Commission in Islamabad today and discussed the conduct of the Senate elections in the light of Supreme Court's opinion on the presidential reference. The government team included Minister for Education Shafqat Mahmood, Minister for Science and Technology Fawad Chaudhry, and Advisor on Parliamentary Affairs Babar Awan. Later, talking to media person, Shafqat Mahmood said the Supreme Court's opinion in the presidential reference is an endorsement of the government's stance. Fawad Chaudhry in his remarks said the government team during the meeting expressed confidence on the Election Commission of Pakistan. The advisor on parliamentary affairs said the government believes in strong and independent institutions. British High Commissioner Dr. Christian Turner called on Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa at the GHQ in Rawalpindi today. According to ISPR, matters of mutual interest and overall regional security situation, including Afghan peace process, were discussed during the meeting. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa visited logistics installation in Rawalpindi today. He visited various facilities and infrastructures of the workshop, handling vast range of specialized transport items for Army. It was briefed regarding facilities being developed, upgradation mechanism of vehicles, and handling of central stores. The Army Chief appreciated the performance of the workshop in provision of top-class maintenance facilities and services as per standard engineering practices in line with the modern standards. Fourth 3-day International Pakistan Army Team Spirit Competition 2021 commenced at the National Counter-Terrorism Centre, Pabbi, near Karia today. According to ISPR, the competition is designed to test tactical skills in physical and professional domains, as well as agility of the participating teams to generate responses in challenging real-time field scenarios. The event will subject the teams to various cross-domain scenarios and encompass tasks including physical endurance, water obstacle crossing, close target reconnaissance, and protective approach under chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear environment. Besides 8 domestic teams of Pakistan Army, teams from 8 allied countries will also participate in the competition. Teams from Jordan, Sri Lanka, Turkey and Uzbekistan will practically take part in the competition, whereas Morocco, Indonesia, Kazakhstan and Tajikistan will participate as observers. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. President Dr. Arif Alvi has emphasized on transforming the existing cities into smart cities to improve governance. Chairing a meeting of Smart Cities project in Islamabad today, he said the living standard of people can be enhanced by utilizing artificial intelligence and database in governance, education and other areas. The president said digital revolution is an excellent opportunity to improve the lives of citizens. The meeting was briefed that a team of experts has been constituted to convert cities into smart cities. It was informed that special national centers have been set up for research and development in specific fields that will help in effective transportation of products and investigation into cyber crimes. Minister for Finance and Revenue Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh has commended the efforts made by National Executive Committee on Anti-Money Laundering to achieve major milestones with reference to 27-point FATF action plan. He was chairing the 17th meeting of the National Executive Committee on Anti-Money Laundering in Islamabad today. While acknowledging the robust progress demonstrated by the relevant ministries and departments, the Finance Minister urged to expedite efforts for fulfilling requirements in a few remaining areas. He stressed that strict adherence to timelines would culminate into successful completion of the FATF action plan. China has welcomed the positive comments of Prime Minister Imran Khan on elimination of extreme poverty and said it is ready to help developing countries in the poverty alleviation efforts. During his regular briefing in Beijing, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin said they have noticed Prime Minister Imran Khan's positive comments on China's elimination of extreme poverty. It is worth mentioning that Prime Minister Imran Khan had congratulated Chinese President Xi Jinping and his government for taking 750 million people out of poverty in 35 years. Later, senior Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Hua Chunying also expressed gratitude to Imran Khan's remarks on China's achievements in its poverty alleviation campaign. The United Arab Emirates has welcomed the ceasefire agreement between Pakistani and Indian armies across the line of control. In a statement, the UAE Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation commended the efforts of the two countries to reach this achievement. The statement said the move is an important step towards achieving security, stability and prosperity in the region. Pakistan has been mandated to host World Environment Day on 5th of June this year in Islamabad in acknowledgement of its leading role in the ecological conservation despite being a developing country. This was announced in a joint press conference by Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Climate Change, Malik Amin Aslam, and Executive Director of UN Environmental Programme, Inger Anderson, in Islamabad today. They said the event would raise awareness at the global and local level to protect ecosystems and biodiversity. Speaking on the occasion, Malik Amin Aslam said Pakistan will be in the center of the message to bring the world on one page to fight together against adverse impacts of environmental degradation resulting in massive damage and loss to human life, biodiversity and ecology at large. In Pakistan Super League, Quetta Gladiators will take on Islamabad United in Karachi this evening. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.